I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
I am not going to talk to the police. All right.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Right.
That's
So,
great. Back of that head, sir.
I think it's fairly obvious what needs to be done. Now the question is how to do it. Well, there's not a lot I can do about this right now. I am a little too weak for that. So, okay.
These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You'd best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
This sounds like a play. Okay. Alright, who... Wait, what was that?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Okay, so we've got another vampire. Oh, really?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the
What?
East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not.
That's not what I'm
The
thinking.
bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Okay, thank you very much. Ichabod. Ichabod Throgmorton, the vampire hunter. Okay. Just...
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Okay, Ichabod... Right, Ichabod believes vampires have killed Jack Gilligan. Isn't that the letter I found? I found a letter from somebody called Jack and a watch I'm supposed to return to his mother. Okay.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Do you need help?
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Okay. How do you identify a vampire?
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
So that's a no, then. That would be a no. A firm no. And yes, go on then.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Why haven't you joined them then?
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter.
Silent?
They're more of a sanitary militia.
Dude, you're still in the middle of the street saying, I am Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire, hunter extraordinaire. You are not silent, my friend.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Okay. So you would know if a vampire just walked up to you and started chatting then, right?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I respect your refusal, I suppose.
I
Discretion.
could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people.
Shock
Funny
horror.
thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Okay, finally a hint. Okay. Who could help me find Sean Hampton then? It's gonna
Maybe
be
at
Tom,
least
isn't it?
you can tell me who could help me
It's
find
gonna be
him.
Tom.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
All right then. Well, I was going to be talking
Goodbye.
to Tom.
And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Yeah, good hunting. Okay.
Been to India.
Hello again.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
I have no idea what you mean.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Okay. Do we have any... Oh. Have I not... Did I
What
not
can you
talk
tell
to
me
you
about
at
this
all?
part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
All right.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Right. So the communists and the wet boot boys all... It's kind of... This is sort of like Switzerland. Antagonist's point of view. What?
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
All right.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Okay, so I can now get into a warehouse to get some alcohol, and hopefully that will make everyone a little more friendly and talkative. That seems reasonable. Hint. Should I do that before I say I'm looking for Sean, or no? Let's just...
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Yes.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Okay, so he was abandoned and molested and still trying to help everyone. Okay. I do need to find him pretty quickly, though.
The important thing is I find him quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Okay, thank you very much. You are perfectly healthy. I was actually hoping you might have some more information about a particular thug in the hospital.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I would like to find the last piece of information about him.
Poor Jack.
So few clients.
He didn't deserve
But with the
this.
epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Right, before we do anything, let's just... Right, you're fine.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here.
Oh,
You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
okay. Just don't like questions. Sabrina believes the docks are dangerous and feels it's unsafe there. Well, there's... So nobody feels safe?
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
Okay. If I ask about the pub, are you going to go, like, mental as well?
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
The bar is neutral territory. Your boss must be quite... You know, let's just...
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
All right.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So, those two really are... One of them's a pillar of this society, but both of them seem to be supporting it pretty well. I'm looking for Sean, but you know what? I've already found out where he is.
Goodbye,
so
Miss Cavendish.
Although, maybe she would have some more information. She might have some more information. You never know.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Yes, indeed.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
All right.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
All right, no, that's fair enough. It was a
Goodbye,
long
Miss
shot.
Cavendish.
It was a long shot. However, before I... Oh, I remember you. I really want to go and... Wait a minute. What were you afflicted with? You were afflicted with fatigue. I need a cure for... Wait a minute. Unknown? You're recovering, you're recovering. What were you afflicted with? It's unknown. Oh, sorry, Enid Gillingham. For some reason, I was mixing you up. Yes, I was. You're recovering. Migraine, double migraine cure. I need 2 migraine cures, but I also want a fatigue cure. Do I have that on me at the moment? I might have. Treatment for cold. Treatment fatigue. Yes, I do. Okay, well, I can... But I want to make
Good
some more
evening, sir.
migraine
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me?
cures.
We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Okay, before we do anything, let's double check.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Give in the medicine, then.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Right, well, you've now got one. So, what do you actually do?
What do you
Beyond
do for a living,
drinking
Mr.
yourself
Delaney?
into oblivion.
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
How do you afford these drinks?
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then. Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Sure.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Okay, that is kind of sad.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks.
It looks like
How
I've got
dare
more
you
to say.
Such a thing. I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No, why are you so cynical? We already know that,
Why
though.
are you so cynical?
Why did that look like...
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Okay, then. Fair enough. I shall leave you
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
to your misery. And I did notice some other unknown people. However...
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
I just wanted to... If I go up there, will anyone see me? Or it's a bit... I feel a bit exposed. I am going to go and talk to her. I don't know if people notice that. But I want to go and top up my cures. most of the things I've got to do are over on the western docks, including the poster task for the Vampire Hunter Extraordinaire. The exception seems to be locate the site where the bombing took place for Dyson Delaney. That doesn't have a specific place. No, it does not. So that could be anywhere. But before I wander over there, I do want to just double check that I've spoken to everybody here. We've got one woman there. Did we have anybody? Oh, this is where we came in, isn't it? This is where we came in. Yes, okay. So, we've got one woman to chat to over there. Oh no, we may have more than one person to talk to. Unknown? Unknown. Are they gonna...
For now, everything seems under control, more or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our... well, for your orders, my sweet queen.
I hope the rumours about Clay are true. Otherwise...
This is Clay's sister! This would be the last piece of information, maybe? And then we can deal with him. Hello! Hi!
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Okay. So, you still use your husband's name? Oh! Okay, let's just go with the...
What can you tell me about your
I'm
work?
obviously getting the
I'm a
relationships a bit
businesswoman.
mixed up.
I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You are pretty forthright.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Well, I'm willing to embrace something.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Are you... Yes.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Is it not a little excessive?
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit
Ghoul
excessive?
diggers.
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
I shall remember that.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
Okay. I don't have any hints for you, which means I'm not going to be able to You have a relationship with... I need to talk to the other man. But the thing is I was sort of hoping to get some more information regarding Clay Cox. We have one more hint to get. Yes, we do. And then we can, I don't know how you would describe it. Make a little more room at the hospital. Yes. Yeah, I already know where he... Oh, you know what? She might give me some information, though.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Alright, so you're not helpful. However, you do trade.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Okay, right. It's just... Oh, do you have common handle parts? Tiny can? I need the good stuff. Yes, indeed. Where was...
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, the path will be running completely over.
Dude, that is a waste of ammunition.
Listen to what the idiot had to say first.
That is a complete waste of ammunition. Alright.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Right. Yes. A volunteer, so to speak. Are you a vigilante? A vigilante? Isn't he a criminal? What?
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
You're a concerned criminal.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that.
No, you couldn't.
Nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation around here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
But you seem to be showing quite a lot of deference.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Okay, we got a hint. We got a hint here. Booth may be in love with Edwina Cox, but she is the true leader of the gang. Yeah, we kind of knew that. And Edwina may be in love with Booth Digby. Maybe I go back and talk to Cox and get some information from him.
Goodbye, Mr.
I wonder if that is what I should do. Yes, I'm just going for a bit of a walk. I know I'm supposed to be heading off right now to the other side. Over there, actually, oddly enough. But I really would like... Hello? Okay. This is a little odd. Cover letter. Oh. Oh no, it's probably cover letter. An unsent cover letter. Hello, Frank. How are you, my old friend? It was good to see you last week. Next time, let me get the rounds in. I hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here in your old neighbourhood, the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day and is only thinking about expansion, even when it seems there are some new players around trying to dispute our territory. The Wet Boot Boys are in a bad spot, I'm afraid. So I thought about what you said last time we met, that you never regretted leaving the gang, that the only thing you regret is never being able to put your foot in the East End again to avoid a good beating or worse. Well, rest assured that you have my protection if you decide to pass by. And maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offer. You know I've always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life, old chap. Booth Digby. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So there seems to be... Booth has already tried to find a job so he could quit the Wet Boot Boys. He wants out. Right, that could be some interesting leverage. Yes. And what did we have over here? Nothing. Right, let's go back and talk to him some more. But I really do think I'm going to have to go back and talk to Clay Cox. Why can't I talk to you? Why can't I talk to him? Hello? Oh.
You again. What do you want?
No.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Okay, I'm not sure that's helping. No.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
But maybe it's unlocked something with Edwina.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
So it's Miss
What
Cox,
do you
not
want?
Mrs. Cox, even though you're still married. Tell me about your work. Personal questions. Yes, let's...
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I sense a soft heart. I'm not easily shocked. I think you manipulated him. I sense a soft heart. I'm not really that easily shocked. I am a vampire after all.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Ooh, okay. That could be interesting. Edwina suspects Booth Digby to be unfaithful. Still not any information about...
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
I'm stuck in a box. Could there be... I couldn't get in there, could I? I'm pretty sure I got everything I could get in this area. Why does this man leave his door open? Was there anything else? Oh, there was coin. I missed the coin. Sacrilege. Heresy. Right, one last conversation with him, and then I might run back and talk to Clay.
It's been a while since we've seen any news.
I might.
You again. What do you want?
I want to unlock the mystery. Ooh. Edwina thinks you're unfaithful.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
All right, so you're not messing about.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
At least you're not admitting it, but I don't know. When I use the voice, can they lie to me? I don't
evening,
know for
Miss
sure.
Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I mean, it sounds like a very... Yeah, it sounds like a very persuasive voice. I've got one other option, and that's the option to tell her
Goodbye,
I'm
Miss
not
Cox.
interested. But I'm not actually... not interested.
Foolish girl and her pre-principles.
I'm just
Got
gonna
no idea
run
what you
back
can
and
do.
talk to Clay Cox and see if I've unlocked anything new. Oh, how far back was it? It was pretty far, actually, wasn't it? I really want to unlock this. Yes, I want to get the last hint on Clay Cox so I can drain him and hopefully become better at mesmerize. Right. So, come here.
Hey, Doc.
How you doing? About recent events. Your wife's letter. Ooh. Ooh.
What can you tell me about your marriage, Clay?
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
Okay. Still no details. Come on. Come on.
Am I right to assume your wife's letter pissed you off, Clay?
I was so mad, I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife gave you a knife as a wedding present.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand when I got stabbed on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
Okay. We've now unlocked all the hints. Oh, wait a minute. No,
Am I right?
I was...
Your wife...
That knife...
a lucky charm. Do you want to... So I've got all of the details. I've got all the details, but you're going to give me a quest, aren't you? I don't need to do it, though.
Do you want it back?
I don't need it here, but if you'd be kind enough to bring it to me, I'd be really grateful.
A grateful Clay Cox? I might just find your knife and bring it back to you to see that happen.
I can give you directions, but I'll be surprised if you manage to find it. My hideout isn't meant to be found easily.
Okay.
A lucky charm? I never would have taken you as the superstitious type.
We all have our flaws, Doc. Mine's to have my weapon of choice for when the really dirty business comes around.
So, oh God.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
I've cured him. I've got all the hints I need. But I now have another investigation. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's... That's not it. Why does it keep putting markers here? It's over there in the docks. No, that's not it. That's not... Oh, it's not too far. It's not too far. It's not too... I mean, I do appreciate the utter idiocy of getting him his lucky knife back when we all know what I thoroughly intend to do. But it's there. It's on my... Because if I embrace him now, we know I'll never find out what he's going to give me for gratitude. Oh. Cody. Right. Oh. So he threw it down there, did he? All right. Yeah, it's just a quick, you know, run around, find an item, and then, you know, Go back, give him the item. He's happy. He gives me a reward. I drink his blood. See? It may not be quite as simple as that, because these are actually... Oh! I thought I could have timed that. I thought I had that. I really did. Got you. Oh, got you too. Oh, I do like this weapon. I really do like this weapon. Oh my god, I love this weapon. Hello? Okay. So. Where... Oh. Where am I going to find the knife then? Is it... A large, beautiful knife with a name engraved on the blade.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade.
Does he say no wonder it...
No wonder he wants it back.
Right! Can I keep it? I mean... Let's have a look. Common machete. It's not currently on my list of things. Oh, well. I can bring the knife back to the owner, or I could... I don't think I can keep it. I don't think I can. I don't think I can use it. I can't get in there. All right, let's return the knife to him, find out what the gratitude will be, and then see about raising my mesmerized level.
Hey, Doc.
Okay, got the knife.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your
20
future
shillings?
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again?
Really? Okay. Brilliant. How the hell do I do this? Right. Okay. Okay. And then I have to follow the... then I follow the... Really? I take him back into the hospital? Are you kidding me? This seems to be... I would have thought take down to Doc. Surely take down to... Isn't she gonna know what I'm doing? Isn't she gonna figure it out? Like, don't mind me. I'm just showing Mr. Cox where the bathroom is. Yes, indeed. That's all. Don't mind us. Seriously, this is a long way. There was a dock right there. There was a dock. Okay.
I killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I lived the way I wanted.
The district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. What consequences? He was a murderer, a thief, a liar, and let's face it, a generally all-round unpleasant person.